So this is the third chapter of Tech-Enabled Top Management Consulting 2.0. This chapter is about the approach, process and impact of management and consulting 2.0. We have seen in chapter 2 that the business model change, new paradigm consulting 2.0, has profound impact on the existing business. First, you see completely new consulting 2.0 segments. Non-consuming and lesser demanding businesses become clients in more than 102 countries based on the one-click availability of the Google Marketplace. And this is always a sign for disruptive innovation. Existing consulting companies have three possibilities to leverage this kind of development. First, application of the technology in internal consulting projects make them more efficient. Second, transfer to consulting clients, giving them also the power of future consulting assignments and differentiating the consulting company from the competition. And third, completely new consulting fields. Established consulting fields could open up completely new Google consulting channels on the marketplace. And this can be done with very simple processes, which is now the focus of this chapter. The Management 2.0 approach is indeed a practical management development and problem solving in virtual team settings. You have the following event steps after the system setup. You select the topic which is emerging, maybe 1 week or even shorter. Then, this is very important, assigning the team in the user in order to harness the collective wisdom of the people internal and external to the company. Then implementing the topic with the team by creating initiative and creativity. And then actually, I think, managing the topic with self-organized results. Lesson is starting small. Approach to enable individuals to make their own development meaningful to them and benefit the organization by solving key problems. Now we go deeper in every step. So step 1, select topic. On the system, you are guided by strategicfrontend.com in a step-by-step way. For instance, select the topic. You have two possibilities. There's a benchmarking, a kind of analysis which had been best practice over on all the assignments we had over the last 10 years. So you could say where do we stand and could select systematically topics for improvement. You will have a video on each topic so that you are informed how to use the management apps and how to process. And you can post the topic on the Google Calendar so that everybody has an overview when it starts, when it ends, and what is the name of the topic. The second step is assigning the team and the user on the system. Create an aligning user apps profile with the topic. So it means assigning user from Google Apps. So everybody who has the capability of emails, calendar, contacts on Google Apps in a company domain could be assigned on with this functionality. You could also create user on the system which are not yet Google Apps. And also, I think, as mentioned, you can invite consultants via Google Contacts into this kind of team. So the effort to start managing an emerging topic means it needs only minutes. You don't need to buy software and install it for months, but you can start everywhere in the world, every time, at no additional costs. And create user profiling, I think, is very specific because you can um, really first select what are the relevant apps for this topic, and you see you have 16 apps available, and you can combine them very freely. You can take only one apps like Business View, or you can have a combination like Business View, Market Strategy, and Competitors, depending on it. So the theoretical amount of topics covered by this apps profiling is really enormous. So that with this modular approach of management apps, almost every emerging topic, whether strategic or operational, could be covered and also assigned to the personal profile of users. Here you have a very typical functionality how you can tailor the profile of the user to the task and give them password and access rights accordingly. This is, I think, a very sophisticated kind of functionality of strategicfrontend.com. So the third step is implement the topic, online training and coaching for using the consulting tools. So we have provided, if you want, 3 different kind of online supports. For the team, it is a blog, it's what we call implementation studio, and you can access this consulting ourselves studio here with this kind of link. And you can view all consulting tools. The second one is the Google Wave. This is the collaboration platform of Google, and there you have a tremendous kind of functionality, inviting people and collaborate them, have emails, things like this online. And what's also important, we have a reference implementation as a demo, which I think is you can access here over this link, so everybody can see how does it look like if the topic is finished, seen from other kind of best practice examples. The first step is managing the topic with Google Inbox or the dashboard. The strategicfrontend.com gadget drive feedback in context. The interesting thing is that we have provided connection to Google email with strategic front-end in different areas like CRM, project, market strategy, competitive intelligence, but also added new things like sourcing. So in the daily business, if a topic appears on the email, you get immediately all the relevant context information of strategic front-end on this email. It means, and this is, I think, a big advantage of email functionality, that you don't need to go into another system, but you have all information at hand to make an immediate decision based on email. If this functionality is not activated, you have always a personalized strategic front-end dashboard where you can manage your daily progress in implementing the topic, and also see what you have planned and what you have achieved so far. So the major question is always how to get started. You can create Business View as basis for all structured management 2.0 processes. So you activate the app's Business View, and then you can see you can define every business in 3 dimensions. In what regions is this company doing business, what kind of customer sectors they are targeting, and what kind of products they're providing. And this, if you want, data cube is very important for structuring data in an unstructured world. So this Business View represents the data cube of an organization. The data can be matched with the code of the ERP system like SAP to assure easy data transfer. So how get up to speed? Open the boundaries of organizing work around critical tasks in Management 2.0 networks. So Management 2.0 networks become the critical building block in moving forward in Management 2.0. The use of the strategic-frontend.com helps the execution team of the client to manage regional teams and non-employees on a common web platform. So you have the execution team, and you can add online consultants or content provider, research, and so on for the topic at hand. And this is actually how you get speeding up the extension of this kind of network based on the strategic-frontend.com platform. So what is the impact on the company of this Management 2.0 process development? It bonds management with the teams in a cross-corporate culture. It builds leadership's capacity. It carries new learning into daily practice, bust up silos and slabs, change perspective on difficult company problems, rebuild the company as a community, fire up middle management to lead change, open up discussion on key issues, and accelerate the development of high potential talent, and also provide a form of in-house management MBA with the best consulting methods which are embedded on the platform. These had been statements from clients. How does the manager have an advantage from this process? It boosts their team performance, it enhances soft skills with their teams, it busts up silos and slabs, it enhances collaboration across managers, teams, divisions, and organization. It helps to craft new strategy. It creates and sustain cultural change, and it adopts an entrepreneurial approach to management. Everything you need, which is important in a fast-changing world where initiative and creativity, I think, is very important to create.